Hi, here I am today with Ozana Giusca in Kensington. What is it? Kensington?
Close Hotel.
Close Hotel. It's very posh. We're in the most expensive area of London. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick interview with Ozana. She's a very successful businesswoman. And I'm just going to ask you some questions about your passage to the top, basically. You all right with that?
Yes.
Right, Ozana. What is your definition of success?
My definition of success now is to achieve the life you really, really, really want.
Yeah.
So for me in particular is to do what I want, when I want, wherever I want, with whoever I want.
Yeah.
And to have served 1 million entrepreneurs within the next 7 years.
That's fantastic. So you're creating this lifestyle for yourself, but you're helping other people to create a better life for themselves.
Yes.
You
because it's only when you help others that you help yourself.
That's it. That's like Zig Ziglar. What did he say? Something about you can have everything what you want in life as long as you help enough other people.
Yeah.
Do you have any role models past or present?
I have two.
Yeah.
One is from business point of view is Richard Branson.
He's a man. He's a man.
Not unique
he is,
here.
He is the man. Yeah.
And from, let's say, stage performance, because I do a lot of talks myself, and engaging with audience and having such a success with the audience is Tony Robbins.
He's the man as well. You can't fault a bit of Tony Robbins. Now, I've been on this course with you today, right? And I was going to ask this next question. Do you analyze everything?
Oh, yeah.
You do. You analyze out of everything, no?
Yeah.
Right. So figures that are coming into your business, you analyze everything.
I analyze everything. Yeah. My background is in finance. So looking at the numbers is just like so quick for me. But what's the latest thing that I saw myself analyzing is the words that the most successful people use.
Ah, I like that. So, and Tony Robbins, he says success leaves clues, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know, so you analyze, you go onto YouTube or something like that?
Well, you wouldn't believe it. I was driving from Belgium to London the other day, and we had an audiobook of the latest book from Tony, the money one.
Yeah.
And I was on the passenger seat, and there was one guy driving, and we were listening to that book, the first two chapters, which were introductory to the book. And I took my notebook out and I started writing. And the guy was like, what the hell is she writing? And what I wrote was the construction of phrases, of sentences that anybody can use.
Yeah.
It's influencing sentences where you can put your own content in.
Yeah. So a lot of this goes down to self-talk and what you're saying to yourself.
No. So the first two chapters were Tony Robbins reading the chapters.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the first two chapters were not about money, were some generic stuff.
Yeah.
And in his sentences, I could recognize the patterns that he was using to influence us, the receivers of the information.
Right, yeah.
So I wrote down the construction of his phrases, which I can use myself. Exactly identical to his, just that instead of his content, I put my own.
Fantastic. And Tony Robbins isn't just about being worth $400 million. He's like successful at everything, isn't he? Because he's changed his body. I mean, and you know, people with clinical depression, he's taken on, and I like what you guys were saying earlier, he's taken on psychologists and psychiatrists, and he's beat them in their old pattern of thought and stuff like that. Let's talk more about you for a second. Right. Can anyone be successful?
As long as they are committed to their success, yes.
Yeah. And that does take basically massive
drive and determination and action.
Yeah.
Action is number one.
Actions number 1. You heard it here. This is the end of part 1. I'm going to do another. I'm like the Welsh Oprah Winfrey. Aren't I, girls? Give her a little cheer. I'll see you in part 2.